And we are back here at Panther Fit live for the Inca Jets versus your Franklin Panthers. Inca Jets are up 5-0. They really took it to the Panthers that half, and well, we're going to see what the team talk did for the Panthers as far as will they fight back and can they get a goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new half. It's a new game somewhat. Obviously, the score doesn't change, but it gives you a new set of 40 minutes to kind of, go out there and kind of change the way this game's gone so far. I mean, Franklin hasn't done too much inspiring, and you're hoping that hopefully whatever Coach Matt taught them, hopefully whatever instructions were given, hopefully for them that can change because you're probably not expecting a win now after the way this first half's gone. But there's nothing wrong with expecting either a respectable result or just better play overall to show that you're learning from your mistakes and you're applying some of what your coach has hopefully said.
Good switch here for the Inca Jets out to the right back.
Yeah, another fullback in a very forward position, setting up a nice little chance here for Inca. Nice little touch by their forward to kind of just drop it back up to someone. Good tackle there by Ian to looks like it'll lead to a deep Inca throw.
Good little one-touch play there by Inca, setting up that chance there. He couldn't get the shot away, but it's good little interplay there. The ball in off of the throw-in, and it looks like it'll be a corner.
Yeah, corner for Inca. So I haven't really seen a ton of corners. How Inca has played as aggressive as they've been, there haven't been a ton of corner chances. So we'll see how both teams approach this. They don't really have too many people in the box right now, but I'm sure that's going to change once more people make their runs. They're kind of just causing a lot of chaos with the run and setting up the deep shot opportunity here, but Franklin quick enough to press and snuff that out.
Bad touch there led to Panthers closing him down. Good little square ball and just a little simple tap in.
Yeah, that forward just floated kind of to the penalty spot like we were talking about earlier, and none of the center backs or midfielders kind of looked and saw like, hey, this man's open, and yeah, just a really simple shot on goal for them. That's not how you want to start the second half after how this first half has gone, but looks like we might be seeing more of the same for tonight.
Definitely takes the wind out of your sails there.
Yeah, I think those assisted by number 14, their star forward who came back in. And, yeah, it looks like they also made a keeper change. I meant to allude to that. A lot of the starters for Inca are back in, but their keeper is getting some minutes in. So
yeah, I did see him warming up there for the last maybe couple minutes of that first half.
Yeah, and what I've seen of Inca's keepers, because our JV team had a game there with just JV, and just watched them now. They seem to be well coached, and they seem to be on their stuff. So if Franklin does get a shot on goal, it's going to have to take something. Oh, looks like a chance right here. Josiah just for the wayward touch once again. Looks like he has Graham in the middle. See if he can find him, but he looks for a nice ball. Set up a great chance for Kevin, but unfortunately just not allowed or not get enough power in that header to get past the keeper.
Yeah. In that situation, when you do an attacking header, you want to hit it towards the ground to make it that much harder for the keeper. Anything up top, I mean, you're a keeper, so that's easy pickings for you.
Yeah, the only way you're going to keep a header that's up top is if it's like off a corner where it's just so close it's hard to predict where it's going. But from that far away, it's tough to find a header that's going to sneak past you. That velocity, speed, height, just not going to happen, unfortunately.
Inca looking for the switch here, but the right winger here tucked in instead of staying out wide, and the ball comes out, and it will be a Panther throw. Cameron Lyons throwing it into Chino Camacho.
Yeah, Kevin right there kind of on Franklin also kind of getting involved centrally right there, kind of giving him like a little diamond look in the midfield for a second. Probably helped press a little bit and get rid of that ball. Great idea right there by Miguel, but just a little bit wide for Lions, excuse me. Nice little win there by Ian. He's been really physical all night, but unfortunately it hasn't really done too much. Looks like Greg's going to have a nice through pass opportunity here to Kevin, but it looks like Kevin's just not going to be able to reach it. And it's a simple clearance there for 20, but a deep Franklin throw. He had two options right there, Miguel out wide and Kevin out wide, and made a good pass to set up an opportunity.
Looks like they overturned the rolling here, and it's an Inca throw.
Huh.
Deep in their own
half. That's something that's going to happen when you have two officials for a varsity game, unfortunately. Yeah. A lot of calls kind of got to be made that are further away than they usually are. Nice little header by Miguel. Sets up another throw for Inca. Slowly just inching their way down the field. Nice little tackle getting involved there by Greg. Looks like he's going to have Kevin. Finds the drop pass for Miguel. Miguel doesn't have too many options with a man right in front of him, though. Greg with a nice little move. Greg trying to set up the simple or the incisive pass towards the middle, but unfortunately too many feet in the way there. Looks like Ken's going to come out and clear this. Or he does get the ball off his foot, luckily, but that was a near scare once again.
That was close.
I think at first he thought the ball was going to fall closer to his box, but unfortunately it did not. But nice little through pass here for a lofted ball to Kevin. Looks like it'll win a very, very deep Franklin throw, about as deep as a throw can be. We'll see who gets involved for Franklin. Greg takes a settle, settles it back out wide. Looks like Kevin's going to be offsides. Yeah, you got to know that's something that happens. It happens on corners. It can happen on throw-ins too. Just not getting back fast enough.
Yep, a little lazy there for him, not working hard enough to come back and make sure he stays on side.
And sometimes it's just a simple mental thing. Sometimes it's
Good little flick here.
not being fast enough. Looks like
Through ball
possibly
here.
could have been offsides there, but
I think.
Was there a whistle made?
Yeah, I think there was a whistle already.
Okay, there was an offsides.
Yeah.
Looked like he waited a while for that to
Yeah.
be solved, though. Normally, if you don't know, refs usually do like to wait to see if the defense wins possession of it before they make that call. But in a scenario where your keeper's out of the box and he's about to meet the forward who's also out of the box, it's just that call should probably be made ahead of time just to risk, an injury or something, or not to risk an injury.
Ken Mullen with the kick. He goes wide to Kevin Torres. Kevin jumps for the ball but can't get anything on it.
Yeah, Franco's had a tough time reading the ball in the air tonight on a lot of opportunities. It's something that hopefully they'll know to work on after this, because a lot of the goals and more importantly some of the lofted balls that have been sent to them could have been played a lot differently and won if they just kind of waited a little bit more for the ball to come down.
Again, Inca being patient here, just working the ball, and watch how they just draw the players out to create the space in behind.
Yeah, ball went over Trivett's head, but it looks like Teague is able to take care of it and set up another Inca throw. Midfield kind of late to get back. They were all kind of just watching the play develop, and now there's just another good chance for Inca, but a good save by Ken to stop another goal.
Little stab there by Trivet. Just like to see him just keep his feet and wait for the forward to make his move first.
Yeah, a defense a lot of the time, if you're not going to be at least aggressive in a way that's, puts you at a bigger advantage, you at least need to wait and see what the forward's going to do and then react accordingly. It looks like they're kind of setting up that deep shot attempt again, but it looks like another wayward touch is going to just put Franklin in the way of it. And the shot attempt by Inca looked like it caught Miguel, which you hate to see, who just got back from injury. Looks like he hit his head on the ground in a little bit of frustration, but looks like he will be able to keep playing, which is a very relieving thing right now.
Very. Miguel, yeah, he took the hit. He's walking a little gingerly here.
See if Coach Matt might sub him, given how this game is kind of out of hand at the moment. But we'll have to see. Franklin seemed comfortable possessing there for a second, but once again, I have to wonder about the communication, because Greg turned right there, and he had no reason to turn. There's a man on his back, but I'm not sure he was quite aware of it at first. Looks like he's also calling for a sub, so he'll see him coming off pretty soon, most likely.
Inca winning the ball back again.
A lot of space now in the midfield.
Again, look, those little turns, and, you could just see the frustration there. The player with a great turn there, and, just everybody kind of giving up and not trying to press him.
And some players, it's really a testament to a player's skills sometimes when they are willing to turn, because some players aren't willing to do that because that means they're turning their back to what they just saw or who was just behind them. Looks like a chance here for Franklin. Greg trying to find himself in the middle of the box. Kevin just loses the ball on his dribble and makes it a very easy steal for number 4 for Inca. Another midfielder, 8's carrying it, trying to set up their star attacker, number 14. Nice little defense there by Ian, who's putting in a great second half so far. He's been involved with a lot of the times Franklin's won the ball. But, yeah, Inca has they have no issue just if the play's not there, just dribbling back towards the defensive line, and Franklin's just letting them turn all day and letting it happen. It's like another chance, but luckily Teague's able to get there and block the pass.
Luckily the forward there didn't push the ball out to that overlapping run there. Otherwise, it could have been in for the 7th there.
Yeah, there was 3 Inca defenders or 3 Inca attackers and only 1 center back right there in that scenario. But
Here we got another sub. Greg Karcher coming off, and Salvador Rios coming back on. Yeah, you could just see the frustration on Greg, which is tough. It's tough. It is tough when you play a good team like this, and that's exactly what Inca want. They want to frustrate you and
Yeah, any
make
team's
it.
going to want that. I mean,
Yeah,
if stuff's frustrating now, just imagine how it'll be when, the games have a little more importance to them and things aren't going your way. I mean, this is where that mental fortitude with just coming back or just playing a better half comes into play. It looks like they tried to send the ball to Sammy Rios, but unfortunately couldn't find it right there.
let's see. We have Ian on the ball. He manages to win a corner here. I want to. Coach Matt works a lot on his set pieces. So I'm looking, if they can run the set piece plays properly here.
Looks like a
That
chance
was
right there. Kevin almost found it. The keeper came out and didn't have the ball, but fortunately it just bounced off Kevin's foot real high and went over the goal. And if I'm being honest, it didn't look like they set anything up there. It looks like they kind of took that with as fast as possible because I saw some players with their back still to the goal when that corner was taken.
that, and also they had J.C. Taggy, one of the tallest players on the team, just barely coming up, and the corner was already taken by the time he got to the box. So Inca will possess again. Again, they're just drawing Franklin out to break their press here, and see the stabbing, stabbing for the ball and just lunging in is not going to help you once they're coming down the field like this. They get the ball here.
I think a big thing with their midfield, a lot of them have kind of ran towards the ball, but if one person's ran to the ball, the other people haven't really taken away the nearest pass or anything, and it's making that one midfielder who's pressing feel like he has to press all over, while the other midfielders are just kind of watching the play happen. It makes it a tough situation for any team to try to stop these passes in the midfield.
Alex Trivett making a good tackle to force a turnover here and looking for something up top, but just a bad misplaced pass there from Chino Camacho.
Like right there, it didn't really result in much, and the ball kind of did go where he was, but Ian was kind of trying to look for that active pass, while his other midfielders were just kind of seeing what was going on, but not really getting in the way of anything. Looks like the keeper came out for the chance, but the defender's able to win it after the ball bounces around for a second. But Kevin's going to have a chance here. See if he takes a shot, given the keeper's kind of out of position, but a block by number 20 for Inca is going to result in a corner. That is Will Rossi, their junior center back.
Again, another corner here.
It looks like Teague is getting up this time, like you said.
Yeah. He's in the box. Let's see.
It looks like Cam Lyons might not have shin guards on. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Or if he just got subbed out. What the issue is might be something trainer related. We'll see. Blood on the knee. Sometimes a lot of the officials don't allow you to have blood on yourself. During the game, you have to get subbed out for that. So it looks like he'll be off for a second.
Looks like Ebby Rios will take his spot for now. The ball comes in. It's overhit.
Trivett pushed up for a second, but unfortunately the ball is out of bounds now. Looks like there will be a mass substitution for Inca. Now that they've got another goal, it seems like they want to see what some of the younger guys on the squad can do.
Looks like about 6 changes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're Inca's coach, you're making all these subs right here to, see just how well the level of your overall squad is.
Go on. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah. Does now that you made all your subs, maybe taking some key players out, now how do the other players respond? Does the level drop or does the level continue?
Yeah. This is great time before conference starts to really see what your players can do in a real game scenario. I mean, it's not a scrimmage; it's a real game. And this is looks like a foul from behind. Looks like it'll be a free kick for Franklin. The foul on Ian. Forward try to get involved, but just put his body into the other body. I mean, from behind, that's always going to be a foul usually. But, yeah, great moment to see what some of your younger squad and your depth of your players can do. This is way more valuable than mercy ruling a team, just getting them extra minutes and playtime.
Yeah. See what the Panthers do with this chance.
Takes
He
a
goes
shot,
for
but
a
it
goal.
falls, comfortably for the keeper.
Straight to the keeper.
Jackson Williams with probably the first Inca save of the night.
Yeah, I do believe that is the first shot. The other one that Kevin Torres took was not on target since the defender got into the way. Good little flick here, looking for that run.
And just he's got to get more height on those balls, especially if you're just kind of trying to hit it as hard as possible, as just trying to get it out of your way. You got to get more height on that, or else another like goal-leading mistake might occur. So when you're that far out of position, if that would have fell for one of the Inca players, that's a shot right there that can lead to a goal.
Inca again possessing, looking to work the ball and get the turnover here, but again, we just cannot find feet. We cannot string passes together to, have that confidence grow.
Which is a shame because that was a very nice defensive play right there by Josiah, getting involved, even though he is a winger, and finding himself in the midfield to kind of pinch in and give some help. But yeah, unfortunately, the pass afterwards just couldn't find feet. It's like Kevin's going to have a chance here. He's going to probably try to set up his teammate, but number 3 for Inca steps up and takes that away. Kevin has it again. See if he sets up a shot or a pass. He has Josiah wide if he sees him, but just too many touches. Looks like it'll lead to a goal kick for Inca after the ball kind of deflected off of Kevin out of bounds.
Yeah, too many touches there. He had a good outside run there made by Josiah Mascoro and just not letting the ball go.
Yeah, and Franklin hasn't really had their problem too much now. Usually they've been quick to get rid of the ball, but yeah, that's just a scenario, especially with how Inca's defended and how comfortable they've been taking you on 1v1. You got to find the open pass right there. Nice little play by Ian to get involved and win the ball. Goal kick. Has another touch. Looks like he should be able to get away from the defender and finds Kevin, but that's just a hard pass, and I don't think Kevin was exactly ready to run with it either. Nice little gang tackling right there by Franklin, but unfortunately Inca still has the ball.
Job by Malik Walker there.
Yeah, way to not give up on that. Despite 2 tackle attempts, he still had it and got involved again. A close, incisive pass, but looked like Josiah got stuck on the outside defender there. And Inca, dangerous pass back right there. Inca nearly snuffed it out, but Franklin able to win it back. Looks like Josiah getting more involved, deeper in the pitch, but unfortunately just once again taking a couple too many dribbles and finding a very easy possession for Inca. Oh, good little ball right there, especially for a one-touch pass by their fullback. And a hard tackle there on Miguel, but Graham's able to win it now. Trying to find Ian outside, but able to set up his left back for an easy pass. And then tackle by Inca sends it out of bounds. Ian taking the dribble there.
And again, this throw-in is just, not really into anybody's feet there. Whether that be nobody was making the run. Good
Kevin
throw.
with a good idea for a throw right there, but very impressive play right there by the center back to turn his head and still find the ball. Looks like Ken's out of his goal once again, but able to get good height and find a black shirt with that ball, which is nice. Ian won it, but physically got tackled and had to just keep it in bounds.
Keeps it in bounds, but he, gives up possession here to Inca in a bad spot.
Yeah, especially after, your keeper just made a pass like that upfield. Looks like Inca's going to have another chance right here. Ken's going to have to come out, and, man, once again, finally finds the corner, calmly, once again, finds the corner of the goal to up Inca's lead to 7. And that's just tough right there. I mean, if you go back and watch this, you can just see the sequence of events that led to that. And, when you give good teams those scenarios like we've seen time and time again tonight, they will capitalize on it.
Good little one, too. Just set up that chance. It just forces one of the center backs to go to that player setting up that second pass. And, the space is created, and you get a ball back, and it's a control pass, and then it's just find the finish.
Yeah, and I will say, I'd like to applaud Inca on their finishing tonight, because despite all their chances, I can't think of too many that have really just gone over, or been just an awful shot. They've taken advantage of their chances, and even though they maybe haven't created, an absolute galore of chances, they've finished nearly all the ones they've had, which have led to this monstrous scoreline.
It looks like they're calling a free kick for the Panthers here.
I think
or a
it's just a
throw.
throw, yeah.
Oh, thought it was a
Graham
free
has
kick
it. See if he can find his other midfielder right here. And unfortunately not. But a little boot kick up, trying to find from Ian, trying to find his winger, but unfortunately the ball sails out of bounds.
Looks like Jason Patino is back in the game out here on this left side. Looks like I think Coach Kolosik took out Miguel Cruz.
He's dropped Kevin in the midfield now.
Yeah, which, it's a good call. This is Miguel Cruz's first game back from injury. So, it's just, like we said, right now with a 7-0 lead or, disadvantage, you definitely want to take care of a player that's, instrumental in the way that you want to play.
Especially with the tackle faced earlier, too. That
Yeah.
was a slight scare, and you don't want to risk another injury right after getting healthy. Or maybe if his injury isn't, 100% healed, you don't want to risk a re-aggravation. And Inca, once again, just being really calm and possessive. And number 11 with some nice little dribble take-ons right there. And looks like Ken's going to come out and slides and gets a little bit of the ball. Looks like just enough. Never mind,
Ball
it does
still
not
in
go out of
play.
bounds. Inca's going to find that little back pass in, and once again finds it. Teague with a nice clearance initially, but another goal for Inca. And at 8-0, we are a goal away from this game being ended very early.
That little play right there, you do not want to go back and watch because you know the Inca player made a great effort to keep the ball into play, and pretty much created that chance to give Inca the 8-0 lead. Another sub coming in, Greg Karcher back into the game. Salvador Rios will be the player substituted off. Yeah, and like you say, Coach, one more goal, and that's game over.
Yeah, I think the frustrating thing, especially about that goal, is Ken came out and made the play he had to. Unfortunately, the ball didn't go out of bounds. But that's kind of been the theme of tonight with some of the chances he's had, where it's just hasn't got enough oomph on that ball to really, not give a chance up afterwards. And then more importantly, I mean, we've seen it already 2-3 times this half alone, of they're very comfortable just driving towards the near post, but along the touchline and just finding that pass in. And despite that, Franklin really hasn't shown too much to change how they're defending that scenario. Trivet able to read the ball very nicely here. See if he's able to keep it. Looks like he does. Nice little move. See if he can set up Greg here with chance. Greg takes a touch, but takes it right into an Inca defender and loses the ball again.
Alex Trivet, another player that was coming back from an injury as well. He had been playing good at the beginning of the season until he picked up that injury, and it's good to see him back out there with a good little play there.
Mm-hmm. Him and the other fullback substitution lines have been great save there by Ken, able to get in front of it, and the ball bounces away for a second, but he's able to fall on it. Both the fullback and center back substitutions have honestly been pretty decent tonight. Teague's had some decent plays, Trivet's made some plays, but especially Sam Lyons has been very good when it comes to just attacking defenders tonight. One of the few bright spots for Franklin.
And Camacho would take this free kick.
Finds a simple pass to Kevin, who's somewhat alone at midfield, although he does have man on. And Franklin comfortably playing out of the back. Teague with the ball now, finding Graham in the midfield, who has to turn, unfortunately, but has Ian at kind of left back position. Just a nice little 1-2 to set Ian up. See what pass Ian can find here with a lot of time. Tries to hit the through pass to Kevin, but unfortunately Inca just steps right in front of it. And then Ebi Rios just kind of hits the ball forward to a Inca defender. Nice little step up by Teague right there. Had the advantage, but I think the initial stumble made the ref think he was going to fall, and it'll be a free kick for Franklin.
Yeah, tagging, stepping in really well and drawing that foul. Ian Camacho would take this free kick.
Excuse me for saying Teague then. It's Taggy. Apologize.
Graham winning the header here. Inca deal with it, and there's JC again stepping in.
Teague once again with a nice little step up. And I will say, I mean, this game has obviously not gone at all how Franklin probably envisioned or wanted it to. Oh, if Ebi Rios can turn his head, he had that ball. But hopefully there are some bright spots for some of the younger players to take away from this game. Not in terms of the performance of the overall team, but just in terms of getting moments and hopefully learning from this experience.
Goal kick, and Ken Mullen would take this goal kick. When Inca are making another substitution, I can't really see from here.
Looks like their captain midfielder, Alex Santana Delgado, is coming off. And then I couldn't tell what the other sub was, but just getting some extra players some more minutes. Looks like that was Alexis Perez, 22, coming back on with the pink cleats.
Good little possession here. Nice little ball up the line.
Good little
Up here
one-touch
to
pass
Jason.
right there by, looked like Ebi Rios. And a nice little find right there. Graham's going to try to hit it, but just cannot hit it cleanly, and it just falls to another Inca defender. Trivet able to keep possession of it. Hits it forward, finds Jason Patina right there. who can find Ian just sitting there, but a missed touch or a no touch just sent that ball straight to the pressing Inca forward.
Looking for the long ball now, and Malik Walker well positioned to make that interception. We have Chino Camacho on the ball. Bad little touch there by Ebby.
Yeah, Franklin kind of painting themselves in the corner, and sure enough, Inca wins the ball back. Number 21 tries to find the attacker up top, but a nice little step up there by Franklin to win it back. Kevin sets up Ian. People are clamoring for shots, but he calmly passes it back to Kevin. Kevin tries to find Greg. Greg had it for a second, but looks like he left it, and the keeper did not come out for it, leading to an awkward clearance for Inca. And looks like Inca's just going to boot that ball up and give their attacker another chance here.
But we were talking about the level of play as far as Inca making all these subs, and you can kind of tell the level of play has dropped because you make your subs and you take off your more senior players they were possessed, and now you see them kind of going a little bit more direct, doing long balls and not really working the ball as well as that other group were.
Yeah, I'd say the playing style has changed more so than the playing quality or control of the game has changed, though. Still been a lot of Inca possessions, but I think Franklin is finding more footing into the game. Definitely finding more chances. I mean, nice little shot from Ian there, but goes straight to the keeper, unfortunately. I was going to say the big thing you can notice is that it seems like their back line and DM are kind of staying back while a lot of their midfielders are kind of staying up, leading to a slight disconnect for Inca, but I don't think that'll last for long based off how this team's coached. And just not really much physical play there for Franklin. I mean, they got involved a little bit, but nothing that was really a lot of space in the middle right there, but a wayward pass leads to nothing for Inca. And with the ball again, trying to set up Greg wide. Looks like a slight miscommunication there with him and Ebby Rios, but they're able to keep the ball with a calm back pass to the center back. And at midfield now, trying to set up Taggy with it. Calmly carrying the ball up as a center back. Going to probably set up Graham here. Never mind. Finds winger. I can't exactly tell who that is right now.
That's Josiah.
Josiah again.
Josiah Mascoro.
Gets the ball taken away. Couldn't really find the pass, and 3 Inca jerseys were on him, so not much he could do there other than maybe get rid of the ball sooner. Trivet tries to clear, but finds the other Inca forward. Teague has the ball here, who clears it off another Inca player, but it looks like it'll fall for an Inca throw. And Ian able to receive the pass right there, intended for number 8 on Inca.
Good pass out here to Ebby Rios. Just takes a heavy touch again and loses possession of the ball. Gets the ball turned over in a danger spot.
Graham doing a good job to stick with the defender right there despite a little dribble move out wide. See if Trivet can get involved with this. A nice little pass right there. I think a lot of people thought he was going wide, but he found the inside pass at a weird angle too. And Graham with Ken with a quick kick up. Finding Josiah. Looks like Josiah could have a chance here. He has 2 options, both a little more wider. And we'll see if he can get the cross in. Looks like a penalty for Franklin. Looks like they will be able to take some solace in the fact Greg looks like he really wants to take it, but we'll see who Coach Matt elects to take this spin. Looks like it was just coming together with the bodies right there. Looked like the Inca left back was just pushing a little hard and gave a little bit too much of a shoulder into the back of Josiah there for the pin. And it looks like Josiah will take it as well, so maybe Franklin can take some solace into this game with at least a goal, hopefully.
So Josiah Mascaro would step up to take this penalty kick here.
And hits it off the post. And almost great placement, but just, not great placement in the end because, didn't even force the keeper to really make a save. And score stays 8-0, and I can't imagine how that probably does for the rest of the team right now. Even the one chance you got kind of obviously didn't go in, so that's a rough pill for Franklin to swallow at this moment.
Josiah will be disappointed with that, but that's just been the story of the night for the Panthers. Just nothing going their way.
It's like Ian carrying the ball up right here. trying to set up someone, but no one's really showing to them. They're all just kind of making runs towards the line, so there's not too much of an option. Every Rios gets involved, but just hits the ball out of bounds, so it'll be another Inca throw.
Little miscommunication there. It's just two players right on top of each other.
Yeah, and even the 4 players that were attacking weren't really showing to the ball at all. It looks like a chance, and looks like it'll be a free kick, not a pin. But, yeah, definitely a tackle on a goal-scoring scenario. So we'll see after what card the ref brings out here.
I don't.
Or maybe not a card at all. Okay.
Don't think he will. Give a card. But this is definitely a dangerous spot to concede a free kick here.
Yep. Hopefully Ken gets his wall where he wants it and is able to make a save here, because this ain't a penalty, but this is damn as close to a free kick as you can get almost, in a very vulnerable spot too, right in the middle.
And it's very difficult for the keeper since it's right in the middle. The shooter could go either way.
Yeah. Usually, typically, if you don't know, goalkeepers like to put their wall on their near post, but there's not really too much of a near post here. And he finds the goal to make it 9-0, and that'll be it for tonight for Franklin and Inca.
Not the best night for Franklin Panthers, but that will be the game for tonight. We thank you for everybody who tuned in, and we thank you guys for your support. We everybody from FPSN wishes everybody a good evening.
For coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.